welcome back. Dreamsy here. Now on today's vintage cigarette review, we'll be checking out a pack of L&M Filter 100s. Now this pack of L&M, I believe to be from the early 1970s. I based that upon vintage magazine articles I was able to find on eBay listings. Now, like all my reviews, I plan to open up this pack of cigarettes today and hopefully fire one up. Now, before we get too far into today's review, I just like to say I in no way encourage smoking. Smoking's very bad for your health. All right, well, I do hope everyone's having a wonderful day. So, why don't we go ahead and we'll check out this pack of L&M cigarettes a little bit closer together. All right, let's go.
Alrighty, Liggett and Myers.
Let's take a look at this pack. Nice, freshly sealed pack. Fresh from the early 1970s. Alrighty, we have L&M Filter 100s. Have a nice waterfall scene there. A nice couple pointing across the waterfall. I wonder what they see across there. Maybe an orgy or something like that. I think those were pretty popular back in the 1970s. Maybe we'll flip over to the other side. We'll see. Oh, it's just themselves. That's not as exciting as an orgy or something, but hey, pretty exciting nonetheless. Let's see. We have 20 filtered cigarettes. Very cool. Check the side of our package here. We have 20 Class A cigarettes. Once again, Liggett and Myers Incorporated, Durham, North Carolina, 27702. Made in the USA. L&M. Very cool. Very shiny. All right, we'll check the bottom of our package here. We can see State of Minnesota. Shout out to Minnesota. Very cool. All right, see our not a Surgeon General warning. Bear in mind, we have just a very simple caution. Cigarette smoking may be hazardous to your health. They weren't quite sure. I guess in the early 1970s. All right, we can see the top of our package here. It's new full flavor blend by Liggett and Myers L&M. Pretty nifty stuff. Go back to the front of a package. We can ponder more, maybe what they're looking at across the waterfall there. Maybe a bear eating a salmon. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to my original assumption. Maybe there's probably like a wild orgy. I think back in the 1970s, they were all the rage. Or maybe it's more the intercept thing. It's like they're seeing themselves across the waterfall. It's very deep. All right, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll get this pack cracked open. We'll see what a 1970s, early 1970s Liggett and Myers looked like back in the day. But before that, I couldn't find my cutting board, so I'm just gonna slap my fat cock plate on the table, and we're just gonna use that to make sure everything's in frame, I suppose. All right, let's get this pull string open.
And we're gonna whip out a L&M cigarette. Whoops, ooh. That was very sloppy. Oh no. It's like disintegrating. Oh. Hopefully my fat cock plate keeps everything in frame. The cellophane is very... There we go. Did not pull very nicely, I'll say that much. All right. We'll get our very nice gold foil, very nice. Get our, there we go. Get some of these guys out here. Wow, that opened very swiftly. My fingers would cooperate, that'd be nice. Perfect. Chop one of these open. Get our preliminary sniff out of the way. Angle this a little bit better. There we go. Too many shadows. Smells very nice, very raisiny. All right. Well, that's not a Liggett Meyer. That's a lemon twist cigarette. Well, I'll take it. Lemon twist was actually a really good cigarette. I reviewed one of those not that well, it was probably about a year ago. But that is not a Liggett Meyer cigarette. So I think we've been botched again. All right, let's let's check crispiness of this the lemon twist cigarette. Actually, it is for the early 1970s. I actually smoked one of these. The lemon twist cigarette is not too crispy. I actually want to smell one of these. Smells pretty good. All right, I'll lay that on my fat cock plate cutting board. It is quite a fat cock plate. That is so weird. Like a normal plain Jane L&M cigarette, 100. It is indeed the new full flavor because it's a lemon twist. So I assume this was repackaged, or oddly enough, that is very weird. I don't know if that would be like a factory defect. Like, how would they have put a lemon twist cigarette into an L&M? I have no clue, but that's so weird. Well, I got my fat cock plate. Let's go ahead and chop open an L&M Filter 100 that has a twist cigarette in it. I'm just perplexed on how that would happen, unless this was like a cigarette collector that repackaged the cigarette for some reason. All right, let's chop this open. Very, very odd. Check our cigarette. Tobacco looks very lovely. I actually did a review of an actual lemon twist cigarette. I think it was pretty good, actually. I thought those were quite rare. They were also, I believe, from the early 1970s as well. It was like a lemon menthol flavored cigarette. I did pack up all my old vintage review cigarette packs when we moved into the new house. I still have not unpacked those quite yet. But yeah, it's a lemon twist menthol cigarette. I don't know what it's doing in a pack of Liggett & Meyer Filter 100s. That I cannot explain. But maybe that's what the people on the front of the pack are looking at. In fact, we answered the question. They're looking at a person smoking a lemon twist menthol cigarette. That's what they're doing. Yeah, that's quite weird. What the hell that cigarette is doing inside a pack of these. That's not supposed to be there. And crispiness, yeah, pretty crispy. All right, I'm gonna get another sniff. Smells good. Smells quite good. All right, let's fire up the camera and we'll fire up a lemon twist menthol, lemon flavored cigarette. I guess. Very interesting, to say the least. I was not expecting that. I already did a review of one of these. Maybe about a year ago. I think, I'm not quite sure. I guess I'll post that. Maybe I'll put a link to that video in this video's description, maybe. Yeah, that's... maybe I'll tear this pack apart. I assume it's all going to be the Lemon Twist 100's. That is so very odd. I just don't understand. Oh, hi YouTube. I don't understand. Is it like a factory defect? Like, is there like a rash of the wrong cigarettes getting put into different packs? Like, I feel like an asshole for not remembering who made the lemon twist cigarette. Like, I should know these things. Like, did Liggett and Myers make the lemon twist cigarette? Like, I don't remember off the top of my head. Like, maybe there was a rash of the wrong cigarettes going into. Yeah, it's a lemon twist cigarette. I distinctively remember it because it had the yellow band around the top of the filter, and it says twist. It's a lemon twist menthol cigarette. It just blows my mind. That's so weird. It smells good. I assume it's gonna taste like old paper. Just the last few cigarette reviews I've done, they just all tasted like old paper. The original lemon twist cigarette review I did just had a faint menthol taste. There wasn't really any lemon to it though. Old paper. It's like it's to be expected. Just this last newest batch of vintage cigarettes I got, it's just all old paper. It's like I said, I think in the last vintage cigarette review, it's like, oops, all crunch berries. It's oops, all old paper. I don't want to keep making my videos like 25 minutes long and like, I guess I should, make, just re-roll the cigarettes, because the tobacco, I'm sure, is perfectly fine. But, I mean, I want to experience the cigarettes, how they are, how they aged, what I mean. And it's, well, that hit wasn't too bad. It was okay. You might have a little bit of lemon there, maybe. See behind me, we're gonna do, I think that might be the Montclair. We're gonna do those next.
Now those are, I believe, from the 1990's, both of them. So those might have a better chance of being fresh. And both of those I've already done reviews of, just different variations of the two. Because when I did them initially, the collector, he bought them in every initial flavor possible. Bought them in menthol, menthol light, regular, ultra light, every imaginable flavor. All from the 1990's. See, that wasn't bad. That was pretty good, actually. Little hint of sweetness, even. Yeah, that's not bad. Well, I didn't think I'd be doing a lemon twist review again, but surprisingly enough, I am. So, there you go. You never know what you're gonna get. But yeah, it's a nice packed design. But definitely from the early 1970's. You could definitely research it yourself. L&M, just Google L&M 1970's. There's many magazine advertisements you can find. I think there was like 10 different ones or 9 different, little magazine articles. I'm gonna, Photoshop my face on them later and make little funny pictures, that's what I do. There was only one, I think, Twist magazine little clip advertisement back in the day. And it wasn't even like a picture, it was like a picture of the pack of cigarettes, that's all it was, just simple. But yeah, it's a good cigarette, not bad. A little initial old paper taste, but it kind of dissipated. Yeah, not terrible, not terrible. No L&M today, but no, it's not bad. All right, we'll take one more look at my fat cock plate. I couldn't find a cutting board, but it did a good job. All right, well, I hope everyone does like and comment and subscribe if you're not. But I hope everyone does have a wonderful day. Alrighty, thank you for watching. Alrighty, take care, everyone. Alright. Clean off my cock a little. There he is. Alright. Dreamsy out. Maybe.